Today, Elijah, we are going to read a story about people, pride, and listening to God.
Yay! I love hearing God's stories, Grandma.
This story reminds us to work together, follow God's plan,
and not take matters into our own hands.
Long ago, after the Great Flood, everyone in the world spoke the same language. They lived together in peace, helping one another each day. Some carried baskets, tended animals, and worked together in the village square, while neighbors greeted one another with smiles. One day, the people started talking. They had a big idea. They decided to build a tower that reached clear up into the sky because they didn't believe what God said about not flooding the world ever again. They drew plans in the sand and mixed water with soil to make bricks to make the tallest tower anyone had ever seen. The people worked very hard together, stacking bricks higher and higher to reach up into the sky. They decided to mix clay soil and straw to make even stronger bricks, carrying them carefully to the tower. Villagers built then climbed up wooden scaffolds, passing bricks up to each other as the tower grew taller and taller. God looked down from heaven and saw their hearts. He knew the people were becoming proud of themselves. They cared more about being famous for building such an amazing tower than following God's plan. God decided the way to keep them from encouraging each other and becoming more proud, and suddenly the people began speaking in different languages. They could no longer understand one another. Hands went up in confusion. People started to push and shove each other because they thought they were being made fun of, and the building stopped. Without understanding each other, the people could not work together easily. They could not finish the tower. God helped them understand they couldn't still live together and work on the tower without understanding each other, so he sent the people to live in different places across the earth. Each family carried their belongings and traveled to look for a place to build a new life with people who spoke the language they could understand. God's plan was bigger than their tower. It was for the whole world. Working together is wonderful, but we must always stay humble and follow God's plan. The story of the Tower of Babel teaches us that we should always let God guide our choices, because what seems like a good idea from others isn't always his best plan for us.
That's the story of the Tower of Babel, Elijah.
I get it, Grandma. Even big ideas need God's guidance.
Yes, Elijah. Remember, children, being proud only leads to confusion.